Welcome back to another video, guys. TechLift here. Today I'm going to be going over Xbox Game Pass, everything you need to know about it, and why it's an essential if you have an Xbox Series S, X, or maybe an Xbox One. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Let's start off with what it is. What is Xbox Game Pass? Xbox Game Pass is a subscription that gets you access to hundreds of games on demand. Think Netflix, think Amazon Prime Video, think HBO Max, think on demand, but for gaming. That's the best way I can describe it, and it's been one of the best inventions that anyone has come up with in the recent years, in my personal opinion. It's basically the Netflix of gaming, where you can game on demand anywhere you go. It's honestly more than that, just because there's loads of perks, benefits from having this. I'll go over all that in this video, but in my opinion, I feel like this is a major selling point for getting an Xbox Series S, for getting an Xbox Series X, or maybe just picking up one of the older consoles. The Game Pass alone is a huge selling point in terms of getting a console and being able to explore thousands of games right away without having to spend $60 on one game. As soon as you unbox whatever console you get, you're gonna get tons of games right away. There's no huge commitment in terms of buying a brand new game at the store for the $60 and not liking it and then you're stuck with it. You can test out and try different types of games that you normally wouldn't have gotten. Think of RPGs, think of first-person shooters. You can test out either or, and who knows, maybe you end up finding a game that you like. And when I say finding a game that you like, there's games for the entire family, from the little guys all the way up to, you know, grown adults. You're gonna find games for everyone. Sports lovers, fantasy lovers, whatever it is, they're gonna be there. Now, you guys heard subscription at the beginning of the video. Let's go over the cost. So they've broken it down into 3 tiers: console, PC, and ultimate. All right, so the console benefits. You're gonna be able to play over 100 high quality console games on demand. New games are being added all the time. Xbox Studio titles same day as release day. And you're gonna get some member discounts and deals. All this for $9.99 a month. I personally think this is best for people that have little kids, or if you're just looking to casually pick up a controller here and there and have these as a complement to your main games. Maybe you still like to buy the physical game. Maybe you would like to, you know, get those core games. This will be like a nice little complement to that. The next is the PC. So yes, you can play Xbox titles and stuff on PC, and that subscription can run you $1 for the first month, $9.99 thereafter. It's the same as the console. You're gonna be able to play over 100 high quality games, new games being added all the time, Xbox Game Studio same day releases, and you're still gonna get the member discounts and deals. Now, one thing that does differentiate this is that you're gonna get EA Play. It's basically a library of all of EA's games. I don't know if it's all of them, but it's a lot of EA games. Think Madden, think NCAA, 2K, things like that, Battlefield, basically the top EA titles that they have out. Not only that, but it's also going to give you exclusive member rewards, content, etc. But that is for PC, so you have to play it on the computer. Kind of downside, but you can always hook up your gaming controller to your computer. If it's Bluetooth, maybe wired, I'm not sure. I don't play PC, so don't quote me on that. Next, we have Ultimate. You guys are probably here for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. I'm going to go over all those benefits. That's currently what I have, what I've been running, and I've been running Game Pass Ultimate since day one of buying the Xbox. I was a newbie. Now let's get a couple things clear here. I came off of the Xbox 360 back in 2014, 2015, because that's the last time that I gamed. So I hadn't gamed for years, came onto the Xbox Series S, and I got Game Pass Ultimate for that $1 to test it out. And I must say, this thing sold me. It sold me on the Xbox more than anything, just because the versatility of all the games, all the titles, and the fact that I didn't just get bored and I could really test out the Xbox Series S's capabilities, picture quality of my monitor, while also not being bored and not being stuck to one game because I dropped $60 on a game, which is a ton of money. Not a lot of us have $60 to just be thrown around at different games to try them out. That's what this thing basically lets you do, is it lets you test out so many different titles without draining your bank account, because games can add up super quick, and that's why I absolutely loved it, and I still have it currently reoccurring. Now, some perks of Game Pass Ultimate. Keep in mind Xbox Live Gold, which is what allows you to play online multiplayer and gives you access to pretty much a lot of the online features of Xbox and games itself. That's gonna run you about $9.99 a month. Keep that in mind. Now, some of the perks of Game Pass Ultimate are that it's $1 for your first month, $14.99 thereafter. It's gonna be $4.99 more than just getting Xbox Live Gold. For $4.99 more, you're gonna be able to get this immense library of games, of in-game content, content, EA Play, and it includes Xbox Live Gold, guys. So you're gonna be getting technically the Xbox Live Gold for $9.99 and then the Game Pass Ultimate for $4.99 extra. So it's pretty much the no-brainer bang for your buck deal. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that if you already have a console and you have like a couple months worth, maybe a year or 2 years worth of Xbox Live Gold, you can convert it over to Xbox Ultimate. That's one thing that I recently read on their website, and I think it's so convenient because I'm sure there's tons of people out there that maybe they were gifted Xbox Live or that they bought like a huge subscription just so they would save some money and just be more, you know, cost efficient. You can convert it over to Xbox Ultimate, and they have a table breakdown which I'm going to pop up on the screen, but I think this was genius on Xbox's part, both for, you know, their business and just to take care of the gamer and their communities. So I think this is a huge pro. So if you have already some months of Xbox Live Gold, you can convert it over into Xbox Ultimate. It might be a little bit less than what your gold is. It ends up evening out in the long run. So with that being said, $1 to get started, $14.99 thereafter. It's going to give you access to hundreds of high quality games on console, on PC, and on the cloud, which includes mobile devices. Now you can game nowadays on your phone, on iPad, on a tablet, whatever it is, and there's actually like little controllers that hook into your phones. Stay tuned because I got some videos coming on the Backbone, which is a mobile gaming controller. Now the fact that just by having Xbox Live Ultimate means you can take your gaming on the go. This is perfect if you have some downtime at work, you're traveling, maybe on the airplane, download some games and play with that little controller or your phone on the airplane, on the iPad, maybe at the coffee shop, whatever it is. It's so awesome that they threw all these perks in, and I feel like, again, it just makes it a no-brainer. There's new games being added all the time. You're going to be getting the same perks as the two that I mentioned before. Exclusive member discounts and deals, Xbox Game Studios same-day releases, play games off the cloud, and some free perks like in-game content and partner offers. Maybe you'll get some discounts on games and game add-ons, things like that. And on top of that, you're going to also be getting EA Play. So basically, you're going to be getting Xbox Live Gold, EA Play, PC, cloud gaming, in-game content, free perks, free benefits, all those sorts of things for literally $4.99 more. So again, I can't stress how much of a no-brainer this is. What really makes this so unique is just the endless possibilities of what you can do with this subscription. If you guys just download the Xbox app to your phone and sync your Xbox to it, you guys can download games to try out while you're at work, while you're at school, while you're at the dentist office, whatever it is. If you see a tweet from Elon Musk and he says go play the Halo Infinite campaign, open up that Xbox app and download Halo Infinite. By the time you get home, the game's going to be downloaded and ready to go. That's an awesome perk. Or maybe even download a couple cloud games and, you know, get your little fix in while you're waiting, while you have that hype going. This is so cool because new games drop all the time. We either hear about the games on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, or maybe like someone that we follow or an influencer tweets about it, makes a post about it, and you get hyped and you don't want to miss out on that. Just pop out your phone wherever you are in the world and you can download it to your Xbox and it'll be waiting for you. Now, I love this because that's what happens to me all the time, and I'm like, man, I want to try that game out, or it's like I'm gonna forget the title. I'd rather just download it right away so I can play it, and that's exactly what I do. And again, if I don't like it, take it off my Xbox, good to go, and I didn't spend the $60 that it would have cost me normally to buy the full game. And like I said, games are constantly being added to this all the time. Literally, if you see a new game, if you like the artwork, if you like the video trailer, whatever it is, just download it, play it. If you like it, keep it in your rotation. If you don't, take it off your Xbox and you're good to go. This just allows you to explore so many different types of games, genres, etc. If you haven't ever been a sports person, maybe get into sports games. If you've never liked those RPG open world games, download a few of those. If you've never been a first person shooter, you can test it out. Maybe you'll find like this new found love for a game, a genre, a series, etc. and it's all for that $14.99 rather than $60 for one game and then just being crushed and absolutely hating it and never wanting to buy another game of that genre. So really just the versatility and just like the openness, endless possibilities of the games you guys can play is so crazy. Speaking of craziness, one thing that you guys know that I preach is that the Xbox Series S has blown me away with its graphics. So many different games have insane beauty and graphics. They've won awards. There's so much hype around them in terms of the scenery is beautiful. They did such a beautiful job on the game. You can experience that too without having to drop a load of money on all these games that get, you know, that recognition. And it's true, a lot of these games are breathtaking and stunning. And the fact that you can just download them right away without a huge financial commitment to them and actually experience them for yourself and see what your machine can do, what your TV could do, it's freaking awesome. And who knows, maybe you're not good at the game, you don't like the game, but someone in your family does and it's good and you like watching them play. That's always a huge perk. And on top of that, you get to enjoy the beauty of the game and, you know, the power that the console offers as well as your monitor. Now, just to kind of recap the benefits that Game Pass Ultimate gives you. One, the Xbox Live Gold, which is basically allows you to play online and allows you to unlock all the online features of the Xbox and all the games. It's going to give you online consumables, let's say maybe maps, let's say skins for guns, you know, maybe new characters, etc. Think Halo Infinite, think Call of Duty, that sort of thing, you know, the stuff that you can buy in the game. You'll get some of those for free. On top of that, you're gonna be able to get 2 to 4 games every month with up to 50% savings, and that's just like the regular Xbox Live Gold perk. And they also have deals with like different apps. Like right off the top of my head, you get YouTube Premium free for like 3 months, different things like that. So it's just a cool little thing that you get on top of having all the gaming perks. Now, to go over the games, the best way to go about this is to have a look yourself. Go online, pay that $1, check it out on your Xbox, check it out on your computer. If this is the decision maker in terms of buying an Xbox console, go online and pay that $1, whatever it is, to start and do the online one. That way you can scroll through the library, see if you're gonna like the games, and I guarantee you guys are gonna love it. So the best way to go about exploring the game library, rather than me telling you, is for you to have a look yourself. Like I said, pay that $1, it's not gonna hurt, and I guarantee you, you're gonna be hooked. There's so many different games, guys, and literally scrolling through the library by itself will sell you on it, just because there's so many different types of games that, like I said, you wouldn't spend your money on normally, but the fact that they're readily available to you to play right off the bat, it's freaking awesome, and it gives you that full Xbox gaming experience. Considering that Xbox Live is $9.99 a month, Ultimate's $14.99 a month, this is an absolute no-brainer for everything that I mentioned previously. How I found myself using this is basically downloading a bunch of games that looked cool to me, that I haven't played, that I haven't tried, that I've heard are awesome, and adding those to my game rotation. Now, I have a few core games that I play. Take Call of Duty Cold War, for example, Battlefield 2042, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Those are like my main core games, and then I have like the Xbox Game Pass games sprinkled in throughout my game rotation that I constantly go back to whenever I need a little break, whenever I need like a little refresher or whatever it may be. I have these added into my gaming rotation. It just makes me not want anything less than that. Now, some notable games that I will give you on this are Forza Horizon 4, Forza Horizon 5, Dirt 5, the Battlefield such as 3, 4, 5, Skyrim, Minecraft, Halo, all the Halos, Halo Infinite, Gears of War 5 in the series, FIFA, Madden, NHL, UFC. The list just goes on and on and on, and these are all big name titles that will cost you a good chunk of change, and the fact that you can play all these, rotate them, test them out, delete them, whatever it is, it's just crazy. So with all that being said, I personally feel as Game Pass Ultimate is a huge reason, and one of the main reasons why you guys should be getting into the Microsoft Xbox ecosystem. The amount of perks, benefits, and games makes this an incredible offer that's going to keep you and the family entertained for months and years to come. With all the new games and content constantly being added, guys, you're not going to get bored, and you're never going to regret buying this. And like I said, there's no commitment. You can cancel it whenever. Maybe you're going to be gone, you know, for a month, for whatever it is. Just cancel it and you're good to go. Like I said, think of this as the Netflix of gaming and a cash saver, because you're not going to be dropping a ton of money on all these games, and especially if you have like a big family, there's just fun for everyone. Now, that's going to go ahead and do it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you guys so much for the support on the channel lately. We're almost to 2,000 subscribers. We're probably past it as you guys are watching this. I just want to say thank you guys so much, and if you guys want more tech and gaming talk, follow me on Twitter. I'm being super active on there, and it's just more interactive, especially with you guys. And once we hit 1K on Twitter, I'll be giving away a month of Game Pass Ultimate free, so go ahead and check that out, guys. That's gonna go ahead and do it. TechLift out.